Hey, how you doing, everybody? We're here for another Transformer Tuesday. We're doing another compare and contrast, or head to head, if you will. Remember, the scoring's 1 to 10. We'll go over the two of them, both in vehicle mode, robot mode. But before we go into all that, please remember to give that. And also remember to subscribe for all those people who have subscribed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And all those that will, hopefully a lot this week. I appreciate you guys as well. You're helping us build this channel, and that's a great thing. So, we have one of the most iconic Starscream, and look at that. Back in the day, he was only $13.97. Now they're like $40, $50. But as you can see there, we have the old school Starscream. And I wanted to get one that was pretty similar to the 1980s Starscream, and that would be the Earthrise, one of them. There's others, but that is one of the best comparisons thus in this series. So, in vehicle mode, we will go with the modern one first. And you can see, looks very similar, kind of bulky in a way, like right here. A little more bulky than the 80s one. The color scheme on point. I actually like the cockpit being that yellow tint more so than the 80s one. As you can see right there, it has that smoked out kind of. But all in all, the jet, oh, that one piece wasn't clipped in there. All in all, the jet looks very good. And of course, well, we'll get to that in a second. So it's really good. I doesn't have any standing points on it, no wheels or anything like that. Now, we go to the 80s ones. Like I said, I do like the yellow on there. This looks in vehicle mode, it does look better. It does have the wheels. It has the wheels. I know these launchers are old, so they keep popping out. But you have the wheels in the front and the back, you have the launchers, everything like that. The color is more vibrant on this. And mind you, this is quite old. This is very old. And the stickers, the colors, everything's still very vibrant on there. The Decepticon symbol is on the front on this one, but not on the other one. So, all in all, they do have very good. I'm giving it to this one for the standing and the color, vibrance, and the look. So, again, it beats it out in vehicle mode. From 1 to 10, it's solid. I'd definitely give it like a 7 or even an 8. The one that the launcher keeps going off of, the 80s one now, the launcher has nothing to do with it, but I give this a perfect 10 because the wheels and everything, it can stand on its own. That's the only reason it's getting a higher score. So, I'm pretty sure what we're going to figure out with this one, but this is one of the closest ones. It really looks good. So, definitely something I would consider a there we go. But definitely I would consider a very equal, if not perfect match, because it really does have that little something extra on this. So you go there. Now these, I think they do flip. Yeah, there we go. It does have a little groove right there that allows it to flip up. And then you gotta pull this bad boy down. Now, the 80s one, as far as transformation, we talk about straight up easy. But that also lends a hand in the factor of how posable or how I'm articulating he is because of that aspect of it. It is much more simpler. It does look good in vehicle mode, but is the deciding factor going to be the articulation? Because that does play a very, very big role in these, in my opinion. As you can see here. Oh, Has to go all the way down. The hand flips out. As you can see, they have little like things there that can that will have to open up again in a second. Now let's take care of that first. You got to spin this bad boy around, and then this folds down in. This folds up. Okay. There we go. I knew it would eventually get there. And of course, we got to flip this hand out. Now I'm thinking transform them both and then get into it. He looks mighty good. Flip that around. And of course he has his lasers there. And he was a great antagonist to Megatron. He was a real big part of the whole Transformer line. I'll take these little launchers off for now. And of course you got the flip up. Okay, that's one of the problems with it. This one actually was one of the few 80s ones that had pieces that came off. So there we have that. But this, like I said, this comes off. Like I said, it is an extremely easy one to transform, as you can see. And he is well played with. His joints are kind of loose. So he was played with as a kid. That's for sure. Yes, these are my childhood Transformers. That's why I have all these 80s ones. Let me see here. As I get the little pieces out over here. I'm going to put this over here. And we put his weapons on there. Like I said, his joints, just like an old person, seen better days. Because he does quite frequently come apart. And I'm just going to leave the launchers to the side. So since we started off with the modern, I guess we can start off with the 80s as far as in robot mode. It looks okay. He does look like the cartoon. Now articulation, you ain't got much here. That's about it. The head, yeah, that's about it, because it's stuck in that little thing right there for his for the nose of his jet. So you're talking right here. Very classic. What do I give him from 1 to 10? I give him a 4. He looks like Starscream, but the playability, the posability is just not there. Now we move over from this one over here. And we go to the modern articulation. Shoulders, definitely. Elbows, definitely. Hands, no. Head, yeah. Legs, you can definitely give him some really cool poses. Oh, almost put the midsection there, didn't put it down right away. So he does definitely have a lot of articulation compared to the 80s. Robot mode looks absolutely amazing. He was very close in vehicle mode, very close. There was just those few little minor things. Now, from 1 to 10, his robot mode, I'll definitely give him a 9. So this is not even close to as it is in this one, as far as in robot mode. They're very close in vehicle mode, but robot mode, it blows it out of the water. Like I said, I'm not just picking the 80s because it was what I played with when I was a child. I'm being very biased about this. I'm picking the ones. So, as far as overall, because of the mode overall score, it definitely goes to this one, and I give it a solid 8. I give him a solid 6. So there you have it, people. That's my opinion on them. Modern versus old, the 80s versus the new. So that's what we went back and forth for. A little pair and contrast here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And like always, my people, have a great, great day.